Grok Imagine quality mode update is insane. AI image tools just had a big moment and most people haven't noticed yet. I tested it this week and honestly, the difference is hard to ignore. If you've been frustrated with AI images that look almost right but not quite there, this is the update you've been waiting for. And if you're already using Grok Imagine, you need to know about this new mode before you run another prompt. Let me show you exactly what changed and why it matters. Hey, I'm Ava. I cover AI tools, workflows, and practical ways to actually use this stuff in your day-to-day work. No hype, no fluff, just what works. Today, we're digging into the brand new quality mode inside Grok Imagine, which dropped on April 3rd, 2026. There's also something coming up later in this video about a workflow tip that most people skip entirely when they use Grok Imagine. It's simple, but it changes your results. Stay with me. Before we get into quality mode, let me give you a quick picture of what Grok actually is because not everyone knows. Grok is an AI assistant built by xAI, Elon Musk's AI company. What makes it different from other AI tools is that it has real-time access to the web and to X, formerly Twitter. So it's not working off stale data, it's pulling live information. You can use it to chat, search, write code, and now generate images and videos. You access it at grok.com or on the Grok mobile app. The image and video side of Grok lives inside a feature called Grok Imagine. And here's why this matters. Grok Imagine only launched in July 2025, 9 months ago. In that time, it went from 6-second rough video clips to a tool that generated over 1.2 billion videos in January 2026 alone. That pace of development is unusual, and quality mode is the latest step in that. Okay, so what actually changed with quality mode? Up until now, Grok Imagine had one way of working. You type a prompt, you get a fast stream of results. Quick, decent, useful for exploring ideas. Now, xAI has introduced two distinct modes. Speed mode is what you already know. Fast, infinite scroll of results. Good for when you're experimenting and don't need perfection yet. Quality mode is the new one. And the difference is real. Instead of a fast stream, quality mode generates 4 images at once using xAI's most advanced image generation model. It takes longer, but what you get back is a different level of output, sharper textures, more accurate lighting, better handling of complex prompts, and stronger text rendering inside images. That last one is worth stopping on. Text in AI images has always been a problem. You ask for a sign that says, open 24 hours, and you get something that looks like it was written by someone who has never seen a letter. Quality mode is specifically built to improve that. Better text rendering means you can actually generate graphics where the words are readable. Check your current plan for any differences in how modes are counted toward your usage. Let me walk you through the 3 improvements that actually change what you can do. 1. Image detail and realism. Quality mode handles lighting, texture, and fine detail at a higher level. Reflections, shadows, surface materials, these get more accurate. Photorealistic outputs look noticeably more convincing. 2. Text inside images. I keep coming back to this because it's the one that unlocks real use cases. Thumbnails with text, social graphics, posters, promotional images. These are things people actually need, and they've been hard to get right with AI image tools. Quality mode is a genuine step forward here. 3. Prompt adherence. When your prompt is detailed and specific, quality mode follows it much more closely. If you've ever described something precisely and gotten something vaguely related back, this is the improvement that addresses that. What you describe is much closer to what you get. Here's the thing I was teasing at the start, and it's genuinely one of the most useful workflow tips I can share for Grok Imagine. Most people write their own prompts from scratch and then wonder why results feel off. Here's what to do instead. Before you open Grok Imagine, open a regular Grok Chat. Type something like, write me a detailed image generation prompt for a cozy coffee shop interior, morning light, wooden furniture, warm tones, photorealistic. Let Grok build the prompt for you. Then copy it and paste it into Grok Imagine. Elon Musk himself highlighted this workflow, using Grok to generate prompts for Grok Imagine. The prompts it writes are more detailed and structured than what most people type on their own, and the outputs reflect that. This is the kind of thing that separates people who get average results from people who get images they can actually use. Speaking of that, when I was figuring out which AI workflows were actually worth learning versus which ones just looked impressive, I needed a place to stress test ideas with other people doing the same thing. That's exactly what AI Profit Boardroom is. It's a community of over 2,000 people focused on learning and implementing AI tools effectively. People share what's actually working in their workflows, what's a waste of time, and which tools are worth the effort. It's been one of the most useful resources for staying current without drowning in noise. If that sounds useful, link is in the description. Now let me give you the practical tips so you can get better results from quality mode right away. Tip 1. Write longer prompts. Quality mode rewards specificity. The more detail you give it about lighting, mood, style, composition, and subject, the more it has to work with. Short, vague prompts still work in speed mode. Quality mode is where detailed prompts really pay off. Tip 2. When you need text in your image, be explicit about it. Put the exact text in quotes inside your prompt and describe how it should look. For example, a banner that says "new drop" in large, bold, black letters on a white background. Spelling out exactly what you want helps quality mode render it accurately. Tip 3. Match your aspect ratio to your output. Grok Imagine lets you set the aspect ratio before you generate. Landscape for YouTube thumbnails and website banners. Portrait for Instagram stories and TikTok. Square for standard posts. Getting this right before you generate saves you a lot of cropping and resizing. Tip 4. Use speed mode to find your direction, then switch to quality mode to execute. Speed mode is fast enough to test several different prompt approaches in a short time. Once you find a direction that's working, refine the prompt and run it through quality mode for the final version. One more thing worth knowing about where this is all heading. Elon Musk has confirmed that a Pro mode is coming later in April 2026. Based on what's been shared, it's expected to bring 1080p resolution for both images and video. Quality mode is already a meaningful upgrade over the default. Pro mode is going to push resolution and control further. There were also early signals that Grok Imagine 2.0 was close, but XAI confirmed it needs more development time. When 2.0 does arrive, improvements to facial consistency, detail, and longer video output are expected. The point is that this tool is moving fast. Getting comfortable with it now, learning the modes, building your prompting approach means you're ready to use each new update properly instead of starting from scratch every time. If you want to go deeper on AI tools and actually build them into how you work, check out AI Profit Boardroom. Over 2,000 people sharing real experiences with AI. What's working, what's not, which tools to prioritize, which ones to ignore. No hype, just people doing the work and sharing what they find. Link is in the description. And if you want the full process, SOPs, and 100+ AI use cases like this one, join the AI Success Lab. Links in the comments and description. You'll get all the video notes from there, plus access to our community of 58,000 members who are crushing it with AI. Quality mode is live right now at grok.com. Imagine. Go flip the toggle, write a detailed prompt, and see the difference for yourself. If this was useful, subscribe. I cover AI tool updates like this one regularly, so you always know what's worth your time. See you in the next one.